series. And today is very fast day, so we will start with the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam in this Bhagavatam series. So before we start, we offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrittam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayat Nashtaprayesu Avadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति सो वदन्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजानसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सगना ललितां श्रीविशाखमितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुवैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So thank you very much on behalf of Hare Krishna Temple Baleshwar. We are presenting the most important topics that Srimad Bhagavatam series. In Srimad Bhagavatam series, today is the very first class. So today we will be presenting the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So tomorrow we will have a very first verse of first canto. So today we will discuss about the glories of this Srimad Bhagavatam. So let me check this. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam is the full of descriptions, the supreme spiritual literatures, is the full of description of the narration of the Lord. And nectarian description, also the renunciations from the material life. Because at present we are infected, we are disease conditions. We have been materially infected. Our consciousness has been contaminated. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the only medicine, only right medicine that will cure our disease. Therefore, it is stated in this Srimad Bhagavatam itself is the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is stated that that therefore it is said that Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naiske. So Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. One should read Bhagavatam every day. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Sadasevya Bhagavatam Kathaiti Jasya Sravana Matrena Harim Chitam Samsrati. The potent, the power of the Srimad Bhagavatam is that as soon as we hear the Bhagavatam, the nectarian, full of nectarian description of the Lord, the pastime of the Lord, Harim Chitam Samsrati, the Lord comes and resides in our heart. That is the potent, the power, the benefit of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sadasevya Sadaseva. Therefore, always Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistke. So here it is said that from the beginning, in 12 canto 13 chapter 11 and 12 verses, from beginning to end, Srimad Bhagavatam is the full of narration that encourages renunciation of material life, as well as nectarian accounts of Lord Hari's transcendental pastimes, and full of description of the wonderful transcendental pastime of the Lord, which gives ecstasy to saintly devotees and demigods. And this Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy, because its subject matter is absolute truth. Srimad Bhagavatam deals with only absolute truth, nothing else. Therefore, it is says Sarva Vedanta Saramiti Bhagavatam Isyate. Sarva Vedanta Sara, because its subject matter is absolute truth, which, while non different from the spirit soul, the ultimate reality, one without second, the goal of literature is exclusive devotional service unto the Supreme Lord. Exclusive devotional service. No more dharma, artha, kama, moksha, the purusartha. Srimad Bhagavatam's risen after the Krishna left the world, and to bring about a revolution in our heart. And particularly is this literature is a supreme spiritual literature, because it deals exclusively devotional service unto Supreme Truth. Dharma projita kaitavatram paramanen masaranam satam. Dharma projita, all other dharma rejecting all the cheating dharma, who says cheating literature, cheating dharma, who says that some kind of benefit. No, it exclusively deals with the love of Godhead. Religion means to know the God, to know our relationship with God, and to know our duty in that relationship, and to perfect that duties. That is called the Sambandha Jnana, Tattva Jnana. That is religion. And this Srimad Bhagavatam presents the pure love of God, exclusive devotion. That how to develop that love of Godhead. Exclusive. It is stated very beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam that dharma projita kaitava atram nirman saranam satam. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu sivadam tapatra mulana Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kirte Kimba Parerisya Sadhya Hudase Avarudyate Kirtibi Susrivita Takshanan. It is said that this Srimad Bhagavatam is dharma projita. All this cheating religion has been rejected, completely rejecting all religious activity which are materially motivated. Bhagavad Purana propound the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. As such truth approved the threefold of misery, this beautiful Bhagavatam compiled by the great Sri Vasudeva in his maturity is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as the one attentively, submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, Supreme Lord is established within the heart. See here it is Prabhupada has given that religiosity means like primarily like pious activity like economic dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But they are common. This finally revelation from the from the material bondage. But here Srimad Bhagavatam rejected all this materially motivated. It propounds the highest truth because it deals with this absolute truth, exclusively absolute truth, no other thing. Because we are suffering, we are eternally, as a constitutionally, we are part and parcel of the Lord. We are eternally related to Lord. We are eternally belongs to spiritual sky, because we have been estranged, we have been torn away from the God. As a result, we have come here in this material existence, which is a full of miseries, full of suffering, full of suffering. And to get out from this material existence, this Srimad Bhagavatam is the right medicine. As a right medicine, because it deals with exclusively the love of Godhead, and which enables us to get out from the material existence. It is said that Nirbhita Tuseri Upagiyamanat Bhavo Sutu Sutavi Monoraman Kam Uttam Sloki Gunanubadat Nirbhita Tuseri Upagiyamanat. the right medicine, those who are suffering in this material existence, is the hearing the Krishna Katha. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the full of narration of this Krishna Katha, full of description of the Krishna's pastime, so that we can purify, we can disinfect our the consciousness. That is whole idea. 10.1.4 Srimad Bhagavatam, it is a Nirbhita to say Rupagiyamana. निर्वितते से रूपगीयमानद भावो सदो श्रुता मनोविरामन का उत्तम श्लोकी गुणानुवादम पुमन विरज्यत बिना but glorification of the Lord performed in parampara system conveyed spiritual master to disciples. Such glorification is released, no longer interested in false temporary glorification and cosmic manifestation. Description of the Lord are right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated birth and death. This is the right medicine for those who are undergoing repeated. You are here entangled, encased, entangled in this vicious cycle of repeated birth and death. Very obnoxious. So to get out from this description of the Lord are the right medicine, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the full of description of the Lord. Full of description of the Lord, the nectarian pastime of the Lord. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is very, very important book of knowledge for the Vaishnava. Yet Vaishnavanam Priya. It is a very Vaishnava, very, very dear to the Vaishnavas. Tava kathamrutam tapta jivanam kaviviriditam kalmasapna sravana mangalam srimadatam vingrinanti joguridadana. Tava kathamrutam, Krishna Amruta, Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha is very auspicious, very potent, very purifying. And particularly those who are suffering from the material existence. Our whole idea of human form of life is to get out from this material existence, to get cured from this material disease. And for that only thing is hearing about Krishna Katha. And Srimad Bhagavatam is full of description of Krishna Katha. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is the supreme spiritual literature. Supreme spiritual literature. Sarva Vedanta is the essence of all Vedanta. Sarva Vedanta Sara is Sate Srimad Bhagavatam. Sarva Vedanta Sara, the essence of all literature, Vedanta is the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is a natural commentary of this Vedanta Sutra. Therefore, it is accepted by all Acharya, the topmost book of knowledge. Once our education, our knowledge, spiritual knowledge is complete up to Srimad Bhagavatam. There is nothing beyond that, Srimad Bhagavatam. Because this word, Tadeva Ramyam, this word 12.12.50, it is say very nice Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navaram. Krishna Katha is so auspicious, so sweet that Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam. The Kathas are, the Krishna Katha, the pastime, the transcendental pastime, description of the Lord is very, very fresh and Ramyam, very relishable, very attractive, Ruchiram, very taste. Tadeva Saswan Manasamocham, it's a festival to the mind, that Katha. And Tadeva Sakannam Sosanam Ninnam, all this material misery of human life has been completely dried up. Yet Uttama Sloka Jasanugayate, by hearing, by chanting the nectarian pastime, or by reading regularly the Srimad Bhagavatam, all our contamination will be disinfected. Sinvatam Sokotha Krishna, Punya Sarvana Kirtana, Udantustani, Abhadrani, all this Abhadrani infection in our heart since time memorial, that will be cleaned up. Just like a person who is diseased, he has lost the appetite. We have now lost the appetite, the attraction for Krishna. We have turned away from Krishna. We are so much encumbered, so much entangled, so much captivated by the material energy of the Lord, that we have turned away. We are blind. We are blind to our self-interest. We are blind to what is our ultimate goal of life. Therefore, the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that in 1.3.43, there is a sense. Therefore, after Krishna left the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Sodham Upagate, Dharma Jnana Adi Vishaha, Kalau Nashtadissamesham, Puruka Puranarka Udita Adhuna. Adhuna Udita. So when Krishna came with all his paraphernalia. So when Krishna left this world and material world, and he went back to spiritual world, Golokudham, that time he take away all the dharma and jnana, because wherever there is Krishna, there is dharma. Wherever there is jnana, and jnana also. Krishna himself comes to establish this dharma. He himself is a personification of dharma. Dharma to sakyata bhagavata pranitam. Dharma संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि जुगे जुगे. So he comes dharma संस्थापनार्थाय. So when he left, all it comes, goes dharma, everything is gone along with him. So Kaluj, particularly in this age of Kali, people are blind that what is dharma. They do not know what is the purpose of life, what is the aim of life, what is the duty. So therefore, Kalu Nashtadrishamesam, Srimad Bhagavad Puranarka Adhuna Udita, to give the light, to give the direction, to give the knowledge in this age of Kali to all the living entities. The Srimad Bhagavatam rise as a brilliant sun. Therefore, it is the torch bearer in this Kali Yuga, torch bearer of knowledge. It is the torch bearer of knowledge. It is the torch bearer of knowledge. So Srila Prabhupada, it is written that very beautifully in this purport of these verses, that both Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Lord, uh, beautifully written, Prabhupada, this year. So Lord Sri Krishna has his eternal Dhamma or abode where he eternally enjoys himself with his eternal associates and paraphernalia. And his eternal abode is a manifestation of his internal energy, whereas material world is a manifestation of his external energy. When he descends to the material world, he displays himself with all paraphernalia in his internal potency, which is called Atma Maya. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord said that he descends his own potency, Atma Maya. His form, name, fame, paraphernalia, abode, etc. are not therefore creation of matter. So he comes Atma Maya, Ajo Pishan Abhyatma, Sambhavani Atma Maya, Prakritistam Adhishtaya, Prakriti Prakriti Swam Adhishtaya, Sambhavami Atma Maya, Ajo Pishan Atma Maya. Atma Maya. So his own internal potency, he comes down, he descends to reclaim the fallen soul and reestablish the code of religion which are directly enacted by him. Except for God, no one can establish the principles of religion. Either he or suitable person empowered by him can dictate the code of religion. Real religion means to know God, our relationship with him, our duty and relationship with him, to know ultimate our destination after leaving this material body. The conditioned soul who are entrapped in this material energy uh, simply hardly know all these principles apply. Most of them, like an animal, engage in sleep, eating, sleeping, meeting, fearing, meeting. They are mostly engaged in sense enjoyment on the pretension of religiosity, knowledge, or salvation. They are still more blind in this present age of quarrel or Kali Yuga. In this age of Kali Yuga, the population is just royal edition of animal. They have nothing to do with spiritual knowledge or God love. They are so blind, they cannot see anything beyond jurisdiction of subtle mind, intelligent or ego. But they are very much proud of their advancement in knowledge, science, and material prosperity. They can risk their life to become a dog or hug just after leaving the present body, for they have completely lost the sight of the ultimate aim of life. The personality of God as Sri Krishna appeared before just as a little prior to the beginning of Kali Yuga. He returned to his eternal home practically the commencement of Kali Yuga, at the commencement of Kali Yuga. While he was present, he exhibited everything by his different activity. So here it is said that Prabhupada said that Bhagavad Gita is a preliminary step and Srimad Bhagavatam is Sonam Bonam of life, Lord Krishna personified. We must therefore accept Srimad Bhagavatam as a direct representation of Krishna. Who can see Srimad Bhagavatam can see also Lord Sri Krishna in person. They are identical. So Krishna and Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata. See, it is very nicely nicely it is stated that how Krishna is non-different. Krishna is non-different from Bhagavatam. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata Vibhu Sarva Asraya Prati sloke pati akhyare nana artha kahe. This is the verses quoted by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Krishna is non-different. There is a CC. I can show you these verses. It is in yeah 24:1. Krishna tulya bhagavata vibhu sarva asraya prati sloke prati akhyare nana artha ka. Srimad Bhagavatam is as great as Krishna, the Supreme Lord, shelter of everything. In each and every verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, and in each and every syllable there are various meanings. So it is Krishna Tulya Bhagavatam, none different from Krishna. Actually, the 12 canto of Bhagavatam is the 12 different part of the Krishna. A different part. It is stated in Padma Purana, so that so it is stated in Padma Purana that different part is the different. Padau yadau prathama padama and tutya turayo kathita yaduru nabhistata panchama eva sasta mujantam dorjugalam तथायनाहु कंठास्तुराजम नवमयदौ मुखारविंद दशम प्रफुल्लम एकादश यच्च ललतापटम शिरोपि यद् द्वादश भवति. Bhagavatam first and second canto are Lord's Krishna's feet. Feet is that two cantos, first two. Third and fourth canto are thighs. And fifth canto is navel. Sixth canto is the chest of the Lord. Seventh, eighth is the shoulders, arms. Ninth canto is the throat. Tenth canto is prafullam. Dvadasam prafullam. Dvadasam prafullam mukharavinda prafullam dvadasam. Mukharavinda prafullam. Lord face is tenth canto. And the 11th canto is forehead. And the 12th canto is the head. That is the 12, all 12 canto of the 12 canto is the 12 different parts. So it is non-different. This is stated in Padma Purana that the Bhagavatam is non-different from the Lord. Namami devam karuna tat devam karuna nidanam tama lavannam sridavataram apara sansara samudra setu bhajamai Bhagavatam Sarupam. It is said that your Bhagavatam is the non-different. Bhajamai Bhagavatam Sarupa. Apara Sansara Samudra Setu. This Sansara, the material existence, is like a insurmountable ocean. It's very difficult to cross. Apara Sansara Samudra. But Bhagavatam is like breeze. We can easily walk through the bridge, just like Lord Ram created a bridge within 5 days to go to Lanka. So easy for facilitate for all this soldier Banarasena to go to Lanka and fight and become victorious. So similarly, in material existence, we are all suffering. We are all caught in this material existence. And since time memorial, we have been suffering, taking birth, death, disease, old age, like this. And not only that, we have no knowledge how to get out of that. So therefore, this Bhagavatam is coming as a torch bearer, a knowledge bearer, sonam vanam of life. It is the spiritual, supremely spiritual literature, and the representation of the Krishna, none different from the Krishna, and completely pure, completely transcendental, exclusive devotion to the Lord, which describe the exclusive devotion to the Lord. And that Srimad Bhagavatam is the Krishna Tulya. Krishna Soyam, it is said that Bhadamai Bhagavata Sarupam. Soyam Bhagavata Sarupam. Soyam Bhagavatam, non different from the Krishna. Is the literally incarnation of the Lord. So that will make us to get out from this material existence. Therefore, the Bhagavatam, glories of the Bhagavatam is very high, very high glories of the incomparable glories of the Lord, Srimad Bhagavatam. In a beautiful verses, it is said that the sound incarnation of Lord Krishna is the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the sound incarnation. Pravishta kannarandrena swanam bhava saruraham dhunati samalam Krishna salilasya jatasarata. The sound incarnation of Lord Krishna, the supreme soul, Srimad Bhagavatam, when it enters into the heart, you self-realized devotee, what it is, it cleans the dust of material association. Because we have been contaminated with, because of this material existence, we have a layer of dust material dust. So unless we clean that dust and become pure, discontaminated, disinfected, and decontaminated, we cannot understand Krishna. We cannot understand our relationship with Krishna. We cannot execute the duty in that relationship, in that capacity. So there is no, then where is the question of making it going back to Godhead? Therefore, first thing is that first disinfect. While hearing Bhagavatam, when enters into the ear, Sokotha Krishna Punya Sarvana Kirtana, Hudayantastani Abhadrani, all this infection, all this material conception of karma, meditative activities, knowledge, so speculative knowledge, all this will be disinfected. All the disease, these are the all infection completely. And when it disinfected, and Lord Himself comes instead. Kirtiti bhi sususe bhi tatakshana. Tatakshana. Lord Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamuni Kirte. Kimba Parerishwara Sadda Hudaya Avaruddhate. Lord comes and compacted in the heart when it is hearing and chanting. When you hear and chant, glorify the Srimad Bhagavatam or Hari Katha, Krishna Katha, and then it will be cleansed and Krishna Himself resides in the heart. That is the benefit of Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the glory, power of potent and purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. So when Srimad Bhagavatam, actually Srimad Lord Krishna, before he left this world, just at the commencement of the Kali Yuga and before the wind up of the Apara Yuga, he empowered Narada Muni and Vasudev to write this Srimad Bhagavatam, and Narada Muni, and asked the Narada Muni to help him. So what happened? The compiler of this Srimad Bhagavatam, Vasudev, who has already compiled Vedanta, Vedanta, Upanishad, Purana. So one day, what happened? That he was sitting on this, sitting to write Srimad Bhagavatam. He was not satisfied. He discontented. After writing so many things, he was very discontent. So he was very much. You can see here in 1.5, it is stated very nicely that he was not so. Uh, he was disappointed. When disappointed to insufficiency in presenting the science of devotional service, because he was very much not satisfied by compiling so many literature in the science of devotional service. So still he was not happy, he was not contented. So what happened? Narada Muni understood his defect. Then he told that why you were not satisfied even after you compiled so many literature on this way, because Narada Muni said that you have not actually broadcast the sublime and spotless glories of personality of Godhead. That philosophy does not satisfy the transcendental sense of the Lord is considered worthless. It's worthless. Philosophy does not satisfy the transcendental sense of the Lord. So actual broadcast is the glories of the personality of Godhead. Because you have not broadcast the glories of the personality of Godhead, therefore you are disappointed even after you literature you have done the all literature. So therefore Srimad Bhagavatam is the matured fruit of matured fruit. This is a matured fruit in a maturity stage. Vasudev has compiled this. There न्ययद वाचश्चित्रपादम हरेर जस जगत पवृत्तम प्रज्ञातित कर्चित तद्वायसम तीर्थम मुसंति मनसा नेत्र हंस निर्मंति. Those who what do not describe the glories of the Lord alone can sanctify the atmosphere of holy universe are considered saintly person to be place of pilgrimage like crows. Crows goes to very filthy places. Though any word, anything which do not describe the glory, they are like a filthy and discarded by the saintly devotee. And um, and they do not, the devotee, they do not derive pleasure. Therefore he chastised, Narada Muni chastised Vasudev, although you have compiled so many things, but there is no complete description, direct broadcasting description of the Supreme Personality of glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore that cannot be attracted to the pure devotee, pure saintly devotees. Therefore you should write the Srimad Bhagavatam, you should compile Bhagavatam. तद्भग विसर्ग जनाथ विप्लग जस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकम अवदावति अपि नामामि अनन्तस्य जस्सनि अंकितानि यस्रवन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः. On the other hand, the literature which is full of description of the transcendental glory, name, fame of the unlimited Supreme Lord, different creation, full of transcendental word, direct word, bringing about the revolution in the impious life of the world, misdirect civilization. Such transcendental literature, even though imperfectly composed, are heard, sung, and accepted by purified men who are thoroughly honest. So, therefore, any literature with a full description of the Supreme Personality, glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is accepted by the all kind of people, because that brings the revolution in the mind of all misdirected civilization, all the living condition, living entity. We are living entity, we are so much conditioned, we turn away, we have no interest. But by hearing this Bhagavatam, there is a revolution in our heart. The revolution that nowadays we can hear about modern news, that there is a revolution, French Revolution, British Revolution, this revolution, Greek Revolution. But here the Bhagavatam is so old, there is also revolution. But that revolution is not social or political revolution. This revolution is revolution of the heart. It brings about the revolution in the heart, that it brings discontaminated all this, disinfect all this disease, and awaken the love of Godhead. That is Srimad Bhagavatam power. This is Srimad Bhagavatam Prava. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami is glorifying Paramananda Pathaya. Paramananda Pathaya Prati Sloke Paramananda Pathaya Prema Vasyate Prati Sloke Sarvada Sarva Pathaya. Sarvada Sarva Pathaya. So Bhagavatam is glorified. It is said that Paramananda Patha Prema Vasyakhyarate Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Sri Krishna Namastute. You are the Sri Krishna. Your Srimad Bhagavatam. Sanatana Goswami is praying that no, Paramananda, it is the best. Paramananda Pathaya. And Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Everybody should, Srimad Bhagavatam is the Krishna himself, and every syllabus rain pure love of God, and you are always sought by everyone. You are the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Not only that, asadu sadhuta dhaine. It creates the revolution in the heart of the misdirected civilization and the conditioned soul, misdirected conditioned soul. Because it is asadu sadhuta daine. Sanatana Goswami glorified that asadu sadhuta, those who are asadu, he become promoted to become sadhu, transformed to sadhu. Ati nichot uttaka, ati nicho uttakara, uchchatakara. Though nicho, they are very inferior and very small, they become very big, very glorified. Those who are condemned, they become glorified. Ati nicho uchchatakara. Hana muncha kadachini, never give up. Oh Srimad Bhagavatam, don't give up me. And prema hit kanthaya sura. Always you stay in my heart and kantha, in the throat. Always manifest in my thought. Please become manifest in my heart and my thought. So sadhu sadhuta daine. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. It will transform a sadhu to sadhu. Therefore, nityam bhagavata sevaya sada sevya sada sadyam sada seva bhagavatam kathayati. Nityam bhagavata sevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam is the ultimate summit of all knowledge, supreme spiritual literature, representative of the Lord. Vaishnavanam Priya. We will go through a lot of verses that glorify the Lord in Srimad Bhagavatam. So particularly this Bhagavatam is so important for those persons who are on the verge of death. When Sukadeva Goswami, he was being cursed, when Parikshit Maharaj was cursed. Actually Srimad Bhagavatam was evolved when Parikshit Maharaj was actually, Sukadeva Goswami started speaking this Srimad Bhagavatam when Parikshit Maharaj actually was cursed by a Brahmina Sringi to die within 7 days. So what he did, he immediately gave up all the kingdoms, wives and everything, and he came to Bhagirathi. Ganges, bank of Ganges, surrounded by hearing that king has left everything and now taken shelter of the Ganges, Mother Ganges, bank of Ganges, and he was fasting unto death. So by hearing news, all the great sages, all the great personalities, they came to see the Lord, and they sorry, to see the king, and king is waiting that he was waiting that what is, and he was consulting with everyone that what is to be done when one on the verge of at that time Sukadev Goswami also came, and he asked the question, atha prachami samsiddhim yoginam paramam guru purushayasya yat karyam Maryaman, this very Mryamansa Sarvata. Mryamansa Sarvata means you are spiritual master of great saint and devotee. I am therefore begging you to show the way of perfection for all person, especially for person who is about to die. So here there are very important things to be Mriyamanam Sarvata. Mriyamanam, everybody is Mriyamanam. At least Parikshit Maharaj has got 7-day notice. We do not have notice. Any moment we can die. So those who are on the verge of death, we all are on the verge of death. A person on the verge of death, what he should do? That is the question is spoken. It is question raised by the Parikshit Maharaj to Sukadev Goswami. Then Sukadev Goswami spoke this Bhagavatam, the transcendental description of the nectarian pastime of the Lord. So he told that is only the medicine. Nirvitattasya upagiyamanand bhavosudo. This is the only bhavosudo. To get out from this bhava, bhava means the material existence, only medicine to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Ka uttama sloke gunanubhadat. To hear about the uttama sloka gunanubhadat. So to respond to this question of question raised by Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadev Goswami is answering that Sukshri Shuko Bhata Bharyan Esat Prasna Kuloko Hitam Nirpa Atma Vid Samatta Punsam Srutyabadi Suyeparaha. Sri Sukadev Goswami said, my dear king, your question is glorious because it is beneficial to all kind of people. The answer to this question is a prime subject matter for hearing. It is approved by the all translator. It is a prime subject matter of hearing that a person who is on the verge of death, so what is his duty? That is, everybody is on the verge of death, but we do not know. We are a special edition, deluxe edition animal. We do not know. We are in the death queue, and that queue is moving every day. Every day we are moving one day nearer to death. Every sunrise, 2-3-17, it is said that every sunrise, हरौ पुंसम हरौ आयुर्हरति पुंसम उद्यानष्टम चन्यासु खेणोनित्योपि का उत्तम श्लोक है वार्ता आयुर्हरति means every sunrise we are reducing one day of our life. That means our death queue is moving forward. One day we are going to be executed. So we are all are on the verge of death. So a person who is on the verge of death, what should he do? That is the question raised by Parikshit Maharaj, not only for him, on behalf of every living entity who are overlooking this very naked truth, very blunted and blunt truth. It is said that it is better to have a naked truth than a well-dressed, best-dressed lie. Better to hurt by the truth than, comforted with a lie. This is the naked, very blunt and blunt truth that we are in the death queue, we are going to execute. We are on the verge of death all. But we are so much blind to that, and we are enjoying our all the thing. We are enjoying anniversary, we are enjoying birthday, we are enjoying the party, everything. We are blind to Atma Tattva, blind to Atma Tattva, blind to how to escape from this dangerous position, how to escape from this very predicament that we are so much blind, we are so much indifferent, we are so much unaware the fact. That is our foolishness. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, everybody blind. The Srimad Bhagavatam is the torch bearer of knowledge, so that we can open our darkened eyes and know what is our duty, what is our aim of life. It is said that the prime subject matter of hearing is that one, that what one should do. So then the next thing he was telling, Suttabadini Rajendra Ninnam Santi Saharsa Apasyatam Atma Tattva Gruhesu Gruhamedina. Sutta, there are so many department of knowledge to hear, sociology, psychology, now the social media is coming, so many nonsense. Devotees also so much engaged in watching videos, boxing, this, that, so wasting their time actually. Suttabadini Rajendra Ninnam Santi Sahasra Apasattam Atma Tattva. They are blind to Atma Tattva. They do not know that we are relentlessly approaching to death. Anytime death can come and takes away everything. Anytime death can knock our door. relentlessly, imperceptibly, we are approaching to the death. But we are so much indifferent to that. We are so much blind to that. That is most very unfortunate thing for the human civilization, for all human beings. Very kim itam आश्चर्यम kim आश्चर्यम अतः परम kim आश्चर्यम ahani ahani bhutani jamalayama गच्छ ahani ahani bhutani गच्छन्ति गच्छति जमालयम शेष स्थावर इच्छन्ति किम आश्चर्यम अतः very astonishing, amazingly stupid thing that everybody is dying, but the remaining they are thinking that, oh, I am going to be permanently stay. Therefore this subject matter is very very important. This Srimad Bhagavatam so much important, you know. Sarva Vedanta, therefore Srimad Bhagavatam has been given a very high position. It's a natural commentary of Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, sorry, Vedanta Sutra. Sarva Vedanta Saram is Srimad Bhagavatam Ishyate. Tadarasamrutam Triptasya Nanyatra Sat Rati Kosit. Sarva Vedanta Saram. Srimad Bhagavatam declared to be essence of all Vedanta. Philosophy. Vedanta means, Veda means knowledge. Vedanta means ultimate knowledge. The essence of ultimate knowledge is Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore it is said that Brahma Sutram. Idam Brahma Sutram. This is the natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Who has felt satisfaction from its nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature. No, he will never be. Igama kalpatalu galitam phalam sukhamukha amrita darpa samjutam pivatam rasamalayam aho muhu ahur bhaviko bhavira bhuvi bhavukaha. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is like a rasamruta, nectarian juice without any seeds, nectarian juice. Veda is like a tree, and ripened fruit is Srimad Bhagavatam. Veda deals with everything, all this karma kanda, upasana kanda, everything. You want to become Brahma also, the solution there in Brahma. But you want to become a pure devotee of the Lord, then the fruit is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam. Nigama kalputru galitam phalam. Sukhamukhad amrita dharma. And when it is touched by the sukha, just like a fruit, when it was touched by the red beak of the parrot, the flavor is more magnified, more increased, augmented, enhanced. Similarly, when Srimad Bhagavatam is spoken by such a Mahabhagavata like Sukadeva Goswami, such a realized soul, then it is more realizable. And who in this, there's a beautiful verse says, who can be, not attracted by this narration, description of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam. Not only that, it is said that Nimna Ganam Jatha Ganga Devanam Achutya Jatha Vaisnavanam Jatha Sambhu Puranam Idam Tatha. Just like Nimna Ganga is the highest out of all rivers, and Devanam Achutya Jata, out of all the Deva gods, the Achutya, the Krishna is the topmost. Vaisnavanam Jatha Sambhu, out of all Vaisnava, Lord Shiva is the topmost. Puranam Idam, out of all Puranas, 18 Puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam called Mahapurana, Bhagavata Purana, Mahapurana, the highest of all Purana. And Khetranam Chaiva Sarvesam Jatha Kasi Anuttama Tatha Purana Bhattanam Srimad Bhagavatam. Just like Khetra in Kasi is the highest, similarly Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost. And it is not only topmost, it is Vaisnavanam Priyam. The beautiful verses. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaisnavanam Priyam Jasmin Paramahansam Ekam Amalam Jnanam Paramagyate Tatra Jnana Viraga Bhakti Saitam Naiskramyam Abhiskritam Tasravanam Supathan Vicharanam Paro Bhaktya Vimuchyannara. Srimad Bhagavatam is Puranam Amalam. This is spotless Purana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says that Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanyam Amalam Pramanyam. Amalam Pramanyam. So Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaisnavanam Priya is very dear to the Vaisnava. Jasmin Paramahansam Ekam Amalam Jnanam Paramagyate. Srimad Bhagavatam is spotless Purana. It is the most dearest to the Vaishnava because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramahansa. This Bhagavatam reveals the means for becoming free from the material world together with the process of transcendental knowledge, renunciation and devotion. Three things very important. And what is that three things? That Tatra Jnana Viraga Bhakti Saitam. Jnana Viraga Bhakti. Three things it brings. Knowledge, renunciation and devotions. This is together, renunciation, knowledge and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, become completely liberated. This is the formula has been given. Srimad Bhagavatam is the only process, only formula to get liberated. And not only liberated, you achieve this love of pure love of Godhead. That is the potent purpose and purity of the Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the glories of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Very important. Vaishnavanam Priya. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavam Dasmin Paramansam Ekam Amalam Jnanam Paramagyate. So that is the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. So all this attractive incarnation of Lord Krishna, pastime performed as child, described Srimad Bhagavatam, is full of narration of the Lord's pastime. माया मुग्ध जीवेर नाही स्वार्थ कृष्णा गान जीवेर कृपाया कैल कृष्णा वेद पुराण माया मुग्ध जीवेर जीव इज मायाग्रस्त दे आर इन्फेक्टेड बाय माया all conditioned soul cannot revive Krishna consciousness by his own effort. We cannot do our effort. We are so much just like a bound person. He cannot open, he cannot release himself. But out of causeless mercy, Lord Krishna compiled this Vedic literature. In his empowered incarnation as Srila Vyasadeva, he compiled it and it supplement in Purana. Simply how Lord is so magnanimous because he knows that conditioned soul cannot get out by their own effort because they are so much conditioned. They need some other help. Therefore, he is the empowered incarnation. Srila Vyasadeva is the empowered incarnation. Saktavesa Avatara. He compiled this Bhagavatam so that by this, what we will do, we will get out from this blind material world. चारि वेद उपनिषेद যথা কিছু হয় তার অর্থ লান ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় whatever the Veda Upanishad everything essence and the Vyasadev they collect everything the essence and they describe in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam the essence of all the Veda Upanishad. Chari Veda Upanishad, whatever it is there. So therefore, this Bhagavatam, it is said that by regular chanting, hearing and chanting, meditating on the beautiful verses, Srimad Bhagavatam 10, 90, 50, it is said that by regularly hearing, chanting, meditating on the beautiful topics of Lord Mukunda with over increasing sincerity, a mortal being will attain the divine kingdom of God where the invaluable power of death hold no sway. For this purpose, many persons, including great King, abandoned the mundane home, took to the forest. See, because this so beautiful topics, Mukunda beautiful topic is so powerful, so potent that this death has no hold. Death has no access to those persons who are hearing. It is said that Uttama Sloka Varta, every day sunrise will take away the duration of life, but only person who can be escaped, those who are hearing and glorifying the Srimad Bhagavatam. Ka Uttama Sloka Varta, they are immune to that. They will not be affected by this death. And same also the Yamaraj himself said that don't approach to the devotees who are constantly glorifying the glories of Supreme Lord, chanting the glories of the Supreme Lord. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is the so important. So everybody should hear Sada Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Sanatana Goswami Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Who 12:59 the Bhagavatam it is said that one with undeviating attention constantly recites this at literature at every moment, every hour, as well as one faithfully hears even one verse or a half verse or a single line, even half a line, certainly purifies his very self. See how potent, eh? How it's very tremendously potent, stupendously potent, this Bhagavatam. Even a half a line, half a verse, even a half a line, one hears, it purifies the very self. That is the potent of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata is non-different Krishna. Krishna is all power, all pavitram, supremely purified, supremely pure. Arjuna is speaking that Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava, is Pavitram, supremely pure. So Srimad Bhagavatam also supremely pure. Simply by in little association with that Bhagavatam, one can purify the very self. That is the potent of Srimad Bhagavatam. अनर्थोपसमाम साक्षात भक्ति जोग दक्याद लोक्यास ज्ञात विद्वान चक्रे सर्वत्र सतत समित अनर्थोपसमाम साक्ष्य अनर्थ we are full of anartha now. The material misery of living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by linking process of devotional service. But the mass people do not know this, therefore the learned Vasudev compiled the Vedic literature which is in relationship to the supreme truth. Satyam Paramadimahi. The Bhagavatam start with the verses that Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, surrendering to Supreme Lord which is Satyam Paramadhya, supreme absolute truth. By linking process of devotional service, by surrendering to the Lord, what will happen? This which are the material misery of living entity, Adhyatmic, Adi Doivik, Adi Bhautik, the Janma, Murtu, Jarabadi, all this which is actually superfluous to him, because we are eternal soul, we are not meant to all the things. But somehow because of material existence we are contaminated, due to existential disharmony, dilemma. So we are here suffering. Therefore, to get out from this, and only process is that Srimad Bhagavatam. So by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we will link to the process of devotional service. We will surrender to the Supreme Lord. We will understand that who we are and who is Lord, what is our relationship with Lord, and what is our duty in that relationship, and how to perfect that duty. Sambandha Jnana, Sambandha Avideya Prayojana. These are the three tattva. To understand these three tattva, we should know that the Srimad Bhagavatam represents these three tattva, Sambandha, Avidya, Prayojana. Therefore, the Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest of all literatures, supreme literatures, supreme transcendental literatures. So, with another two verses, we will. In the last verses, Jasabai Sriyamanayam Krishna. But what is the benefit of this? Jasabai Sriyamanayam Krishna Parama Purushe. If we hear this Bhagavatam, which is the nectarian, the pastime of the Krishna, Bhakti Utpadayate Punsam, the Bhakti will awaken. The Bhakti now dormant. It is there, but it is dormant. By hearing Jasabai Sriyamanayam, so the Bhakti, devotion to the Lord, will be sprouted. Soko moho bhaya upadi, soko moho, all the lamentation, everything will simply by giving oral reception to the Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to the Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion and fearlessness. So it will extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, fearlessness. At the same time, at the devotional, loving devotional service, feeling for devotional service for Krishna sprouts up. And when devotional service sprouts up, in the last verse we understand that all our anarthopasamam sakhyat bhakti jogadakyada. As soon as the devotional service sprouts up, the feeling for devotional service sprouts up for the Lord, anarthopasamam sakhyat, all anartha will be cleared up. All anartha, all this material misery will be extinguished. That is the benefit. That is the power, potent and purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore it is a sadasavya, nityam bhagavata sevaya, sada sarvada sevaya, sarvada sarva sevaya. So one should hear Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is sonam banam. Prabhupada always say that one who do not hear Bhagavatam, where is question of liberation? Their spiritual status is questionable. Our knowledge is up to Srimad Bhagavatam. Who has no understand Bhagavatam, he has complete knowledge. So we will stop here and we'll continue with the other verses, the important selected verses quoted by Srila Prabhupada in our subsequent classes. Today we will wind up with this beautiful Bhagavatam, the glories of Bhagavatam. So thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. अंतरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जाय. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे. ताय गुरु हरे.